I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's so awesome to be here. It's great.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I
I was totally like, you should write a book because your family's like stupid, and then so are like journalists.
You really need to stop thinking in terms of palaces. We have to get jobs. I have to start auditioning again.
Oh yes, you were on the very famous show Suits. More popular in the States than even Friends, you told us.
You guys, brace yourselves because South Park is back and they're coming for Meghan and Harry like never before. Season 27 just kicked off and boom! It exploded online before the intro music even finished. Like, not even a full minute in and the internet was already losing it. It was just a blink, a flicker, a quick shot of a red-haired guy and a woman in a wide hat sipping some very familiar-looking pink wine. And just like that, TikTok went nuclear, Reddit lost its mind, Twitter was on fire, everyone knew exactly who those two were supposed to be, and let's just say it wasn't subtle. No names, no dialogue, nothing. But somehow, it was everything. South Park didn't need to announce anything. The fans did it for them. It was like the internet cracked open a bottle of drama and guzzled it all at once. That one frame, it hit like a warning shot. They're not done. Oh no, they're just getting started. This wasn't a cheeky callback. This was a siren screaming, round 2 is coming. And y'all, the best part, it was only the beginning.
It has been several months now since our beloved queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the Prince and his wife.
It's so nice to have you back in London, Meghan. I've missed our little lunches.
We've never had lunch together, Kate.
Well, we must continue the tradition.
Okay, now this is where it all started unraveling. It took South Park less than 3 seconds, literally, to turn Meghan and Harry's carefully crafted comeback into a total train wreck. They didn't even have to say their names. That teaser did all the heavy lifting. Just that sneaky little shadowy shot of the unmistakable couple sipping rosé like they weren't the internet's favorite punchline. Boom. Chaos. TikTok sleuths, Reddit detectives, they were on it. Freeze framing, zooming in, dissecting every pixel like it was the Zapruder film. It's them. They're back. And the whispers? They turned into roars. People pieced it together so fast it was scary. This wasn't some random Easter egg. It was planned, calculated, a mic drop moment disguised as a wink. And honestly, it worked better than anyone expected. That one clip flipped the script, and what came next? Oh, it left everyone shook.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
And just when Meghan thought she could waltz into her soft rebrand era with a blush-colored wine bottle and curated vibes, South Park came crashing through the wall like a cartoon wrecking ball. This wasn't just a cartoon moment, it was a direct hit. Meghan had this whole new image lined up. Calm, elegant, Pinterest perfect, sipping rosé like the queen of quiet luxury. And Harry? Vanished. Like he didn't even exist in that narrative, but nope. South Park hijacked the whole thing in one swoop and turned her rebrand into a full-blown meme. Overnight, that fancy bottle of rosé, now it's a cartoon prop, a joke, a symbol of everything people think is fake. Instead of sipping success, she's chugging mockery. And the worst part? The internet ran with it like it was the best gossip in years. Meghan wanted serenity. South Park gave her chaos. And what dropped next? That one came from inside the house.
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's so awesome to be here. It's great.
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
Picture this disaster. The second that teaser aired, Meghan freaked out so hard insiders said it looked like a 5-alarm fire. She didn't just call her lawyer, she called her entire crisis squad. We're talking red alert meltdown. Archwell's emergency team reportedly slammed that panic button like their reputations were on life support. Phones lit up across coasts, LA, New York, maybe even London. This wasn't about what just aired, it was about what might be next. Meghan knows how South Park rolls. If they're teasing, that means they're about to drop a bomb. Her team started pushing narratives to every media buddy they had, leaking calming quotes, trying to spin the story before it spiraled. But you could feel the fear. This wasn't strategy. It was straight up scrambling. If that 1 second caused this much chaos, imagine a whole episode. That dread, it was real. And what leaked next? It blew up whatever illusion they still had.
So let me start with you, sir. You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Where?
I'm sorry, I'm just really stressed. We're completely out of money.
Maybe it's time we dip into your fortune from Suits.
There is no fortune from Suits.
Okay, here's where it went full unhinged. The internet didn't even wait for the episode to air. Just days after that teaser, sketches started leaking, and not your average fan art, like actual storyboards, labeled, watermarked. It was raw, savage, and straight from the animation vault. First people thought, oh cute, edgy fans, and then came that storyboard frame. Scene 14, Act 1. Yeah, that was no fan doodle. This was the real deal. One drawing had Meghan clutching a bottle the size of her head labeled "Empathy in a Bottle." Another had Harry sobbing over rejection letters. People zoomed in on every detail like their lives depended on it. Reddit became a conspiracy board. TikTok exploded with theories. The internet had a new toy, and Meghan's rebrand, dead on arrival. She thought the pink wine would save her image, but by now every sip looked like desperation. And Harry, he was falling apart, and no one was stopping it.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle,
And I'm Harry. Harry.
and we're royally screwed. Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
Now here's what no one's talking about. While Meghan's lawyering up and prepping press statements, Harry was unraveling. Sources say he was in full-blown panic mode, like late-night pacing, earbuds in, walking around Montecito like a ghost. Not calling his publicist, not calling agents. He was allegedly on the phone with an old royal advisor. Yeah, that kind of desperate. That says it all. Harry didn't want PR. He wanted survival. He wasn't tweeting or clapping back or standing by Meghan's side. He just vanished. No interviews, no appearances, no support during her rosé launch, just silence. Because he knew something worse was coming. And when the leaks hit, that was it. He snapped. And while Harry was spiraling, Meghan's business team watched everything fall apart. The money, the deals, the whole image, gone.
Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I
I was totally like, you should write a book because your family like stupid, and then so are like journalists.
Bravo fired me. Well, not really, but basically, they only offered me friend of the Housewives for next season.
And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it did. Meghan's entire brand wasn't just mocked. It started bleeding money before the episode even aired. Like, the teaser alone triggered panic across boardrooms. Behind the scenes, her team had been quietly working on new deals. Wellness collabs, digital lifestyle content, high-end partnerships. Basically, Meghan 2.0. But the second that teaser dropped, everything froze. Big-name luxury brands, ones that were close to signing, hit pause. Immediately. Why? Because no one wants to be tied to a walking, talking meme. Brands want class, control, elegance, and what they got, cartoon wine bottles and Reddit chaos. Marketing insiders said some partners didn't just pause, they backed out. Quietly. Because in PR, once you're a parody, you're no longer premium. You're a liability. So instead of becoming a lifestyle queen, Meghan suddenly became a punchline. Her rosé, meant to be chic, turned into a symbol of pure delusion. And the damage? Oh, it wasn't just financial. It went global. But guess who didn't say a thing? Not a word. Not even a whisper.
So you hate journalists.
That's right.
And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family.
Right.
So you're a journalist.
Dad, do you have any cash for a cab? Oh, look. Grandma's on the money. I never noticed that before.
Yup, the royal family. Meghan and Harry were drowning, and the palace just stood there, silent, still, cold. Not even the usual behind-the-scenes sympathy leaks. Nothing. Insiders say the firm went on full lockdown mode and told every aide, every press person, don't say a word. And get this, Prince William, he saw the teaser and reportedly just smirked. That smirk, it spoke volumes. Not hate, not rage, just satisfaction. Like, you made your bed, now lie in it. And honestly, that was more brutal than any public statement. For years, the Sussexes blamed the palace for every storm. But now, the storm was entirely theirs, and no one, not even royal-friendly reporters, stepped in to help. And while the palace kept their lips zipped, the internet, oh, they were loud.
She hates delete.
You need to knock it off, and you're hitting everyone with that table.
And please stop sending me samples.
I hear you, Andy. I'll amp it up. I'll smash a wine glass. I'll tell Kyle she has Munchausen syndrome. I'll accuse Dorit of doing coke.
You guys, it was wild. The second South Park aired that teaser, the entire internet went into full roast mode. TikTok got flooded with edits. Clips of Meghan crying, Harry ranting, spliced with new teaser footage. People actually made fake trailers so convincing some fans thought they were official leaks. And the memes? Oh, the memes were relentless. Meghan became the Duchess of Chardonnay. Harry, the Prince of Wine. I mean, come on. People were pairing fake wine reviews with lines from Harry's book Spare. Late-night hosts couldn't resist. Jimmy Kimmel joked that Meghan's rosé is what you drink when you're pretending not to read your comments. Colbert mocked Harry getting rattled by tannins. Even comedians on TikTok and open mic circuits started including Meghan punchlines in their routines. It wasn't just mockery anymore, it was entertainment. And South Park? They weren't even close to finished. What they were about to do next, no one saw coming.
We just want to be normal people. All this attention is so hard. Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? And you know what else? To hell with Canada! We are leaving! We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people! Come on, wife!
So while Meghan's team was in full-blown DEFCON 1, guess what Trey Parker and Matt Stone were doing? Laughing, calm, silent, not tweeting, not teasing, just watching the chaos unfold exactly as they planned. Insiders say they already built the next episode to mock Meghan and Harry's reaction to being mocked. Yes, seriously. One alleged leak even claims her crisis team gets turned into cartoon characters, panicking, firing off takedown notices, only to spark more cartoon madness. It's meta, it's savage, it's classic South Park. And legal threats? Completely useless. South Park's legal team is built for war. Satire is protected. They've survived bigger fish than Meghan and Harry. To Trey and Matt, Meghan isn't a threat. She's content. And the harder she tries to fight it, the funnier the whole thing gets. But next, oh, it gets even messier.
We can be the people we talked about being, with no more worries about how we look or the image we project to people. What matters is what we have on the inside.
Here's the brutal truth. Meghan's polished, perfect rebrand, it's crumbling, fast. She wanted soft femininity, elegant vibes, quiet luxury. But all people see now, a cartoon Meghan getting dragged on repeat. Worse, Hollywood is backing away. One of her upcoming projects, an artsy documentary about her creative process, already shelved by a major streamer. Why? Too much noise, too risky, too memeable. PR experts say agents are literally telling their talent, don't get involved, don't post, stay clear, not personal, just damage control. Meghan's entire narrative has slipped out of her hands. And now, every move she makes looks desperate, reactive, and doomed to fail. Once the public stops taking you seriously, and it's game over. But the next humiliation, that hit Harry harder than ever.
Who's that?
That's your nephew, Archie.
You're pulling my leg. Why have we not met before?
You've met him like 1,000 times.
Now just imagine this. People who used to support Meghan and Harry, they're not just backing off, they're rolling their eyes now. When South Park first went after them, sure, it was shocking, controversial, a little outrageous. But people were still curious back then. Some felt bad, some defended them. But now? This new teaser dropped and the internet didn't gasp. It cheered. The reaction wasn't, oh no, not again. It was, finally, that soft and elegant rosé rollout Meghan planned turned into a running joke before the first bottle was even sold. Her delicate pivot became the internet's latest laugh track. And poor Harry. Remember when he was the mental health advocate everyone rooted for? Now he's just being redrawn as some cartoon mess. Lost, confused, a royal sidekick with no clue where he stands. That's the sting. They're not even controversial anymore. They're comical. And once you're a joke, that's momentum you cannot reverse. South Park knows it. The internet knows it. But Meghan, she still thought she had one last card to play. And it was desperate. Here comes the twist no PR expert ever wants to hear. The danger isn't being mocked, it's being forgotten. Meghan's team scrambled to salvage what they could. Emergency interviews, carefully planned charity appearances, even tears were reportedly on the table. But nothing stuck, nothing hit. It all felt like slapping duct tape on a sinking ship. And the big media outlets? They weren't playing along this time. Reportedly, even they refused to get involved. No one wanted to be dragged into South Park's next punchline. Their backup plans? All useless. Because no one expected this. That becoming a joke would be the real crisis. Not drama, not criticism, mockery, and now her pink rosé isn't a lifestyle statement. It's a symbol of being completely out of touch. Meanwhile, Harry, he's not even on the redemption track anymore. He's fading, quiet, irrelevant. And that's the real Hollywood nightmare. When the spotlight doesn't roast you, it moves on. But the biggest blow, that was still coming. Here's where it hits hardest. Meghan and Harry are out there, center stage, and no one is rushing in to help. Allies, silent, royal aides, watching, even podcast buddies and social media friends, nothing. Insiders say the royal family's made their stance crystal clear. This is your mess. You clean it up. brutal. And the most savage part? South Park isn't done. They're gearing up to drop what might be their harshest episode yet. This isn't just a roast anymore, it's a full-blown cultural takedown. Meghan and Harry went from headline makers to cartoon characters, from icons to punchlines, from the top of the media food chain to the main course. And now, here we are. One simple, heartbreaking question remains. Can their brand survive this? Or has the world already moved on? So tell me, can Meghan and Harry come back from this disaster? Or is this South Park sequel the final nail? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and stay tuned. Because what's coming next? Oh, it's going to be even messier. Going to be even messier.